Hello fellow Earthlings. Today I'm gonna teach you how to play Princess Peach Showtime. So if you don't know on how to play, how to set it up, how to make it run into your PC, then this is the guide you need to watch today. So first of all, what you need is that you'll need to have a copy of all these free files here. You'll also need to install an application called Ryujinx. So for those who didn't know, Ryujinx is a Nintendo Switch emulator. It can play any Switch games into your PC as long as you have all of these free files here installed in Ryujinx. And also, I'm just gonna show you here, guys, that I have Princess Peach Showtime already in my Ryujinx emulator. So it's in version 1.0.0 with an XCI file type with a 7.4 GB file size. So the game runs in Ryujinx with no issues at all, as long as you have followed all the steps that I'll be showing you here. But first of all, I'm going to teach you where to get Ryujinx, and to do that, you will need to open a web browser, and you'll have to type in Ryujinx Emulator in Google search and hit search. Ryujinx.org is their official website, so be sure to click on that, and then go click on the Get Started button here, and you can now choose on which device or system you want to install Ryujinx. There are two installers for Linux system, so be sure to choose or install the thing that you want to install it into your device. And for those who are in Mac, be sure that you are in MacOS 12 or later version in order for you to be able to play Ryujinx in it. And for those who are in Windows, be sure that you are in Windows 10 or 11. I am in Windows 11, and Ryujinx Emulator runs perfectly in it. So since I have already installed Ryujinx Emulator into my PC, so I'm just going to skip on this part because the download and installation process for this is really easy to do. It's really straightforward in that anyone can do this. So go ahead, click on download now, and install it into your PC. So I'm just going to minimize this, and I'm just going to assume that you have already done that and that you have already installed Ryujinx Emulator. So go ahead, open Ryujinx Emulator, and then it will not look like mine here because mine has been already fully optimized and have installed these files. So again, without these files, these three files here, your Ryujinx Emulator is useless and will not be able to play any Switch games. So we need to have these files installed in Ryujinx first. So what are these files? These files are the Nintendo Switch keys and the Nintendo Switch firmware. Both should be in version 17.0.1 in order for it to play Princess Peach Showtime. And the game should be in XCI or NSB file format so that Ryujinx Emulator will be able to boot up and play that game. Now, if you're asking me on how to get all of these files, the most legal way to do this is that you own a Nintendo Switch console, which is fully modded and have installed a custom firmware in it. Because if it has a custom firmware installed in it, that means that you can have fully access your Nintendo Switch system files. Once you have access on those system files, all you have to do is just look for the keys and a firmware file of Switch, and then transfer them into your PC. Now, in order for you to get the game, there's no other way around this, but you should purchase the game legally. Own the physical copy of the game, purchase it from a physical store. This will help the developers massively support their games by buying their games. Okay, so do that. And once you have the game, be sure to digitally back it up into an XCI or NSB file format, just like mine here. Now, for those who don't own a Switch, but want to try out and play this game, and don't know where to get all of these files, all you have to do, guys, is just scan this QR code here on the screen with your QR code reader into your mobile phone so that you'll be redirected to the page wherein you can get a copy of all these free files. So be sure to check out the entirety of the website and be sure to check out the files that I've highlighted and be sure to copy them and then transfer them into your PC. So store it anywhere into your PC, use it, store it and put it into an SSD, okay? And also, I have put the files here as an example in the desktop for you to easily see. So I'm just going to open Ryujinx again. So it's time to install these files in Ryujinx. So go to File, go to Open Ryujinx folder, locate System folder, and open that folder. Open the keys as a file in the desktop or anywhere that you have put these files. Copy the product keys and title keys, drag and drop, or copy and paste. Once you have done that, close on these folders and zip file. The next step is to install the firmware. Just go to Tools, go to Install Firmware from XCI or zip file, locate on the firmware file, and hit Open. And we'll say that we'll have to install this version, hit Yes, and it will say successfully installed. You'll know that it's successful because right down here below it will say version 17.0.1, the same as the keys and the firmware file of the Switch. And also, it will now be able to detect Switch games, and it will show you their game icon. So if you see a game that does have a game icon, that means that you're using an outdated firmware or an outdated key. So be sure to only follow the QR code that we put on the screen so that you'll only get the latest files to play Princess Peach Showtime in Ryujinx. Now, for the next step is that we will need to optimize our Ryujinx emulator, and to do this, just go to Options, go to settings, and in this part, and in this part is that you will need to pause the video and copy every setting that you see here. Okay, so these are my settings for General tab. The game directories is wherein you will store your Switch games. It can be anywhere into your PC as long as you know where they are, but be sure that you store it in an SSD, because an SSD is much more faster, much more reliable than an HDD in playing games. So be sure to do that. Once you're done, go to input. I have connected my Nintendo Switch Pro controller here, because using mouse and keyboard is really hard when playing Switch games. So if you have either an Xbox or PlayStation, you can also use that. Connect that into your PC. I have them up according to your liking right down here, and be sure to change the dead zone for both left and right sticks into 0.20. Okay, be sure to change that so that it will fix the controller issues with drifting. Once you're done, go to keyboard hotkeys. These are just default settings here. Go to system. You can change this to whatever region, language, time zone, and system time you want, because there are games such as Animal Crossing that will progress you much faster if you change the times and dates. Be sure to do that here. Go to CPU. These are really simple settings, so be sure to copy that. Now in graphics, this is the most important part. The most important setting in Ryujinx, so be sure to copy everything. So graphics backend API should be in Vulkan. Your preferred GPU is that you should have a dedicated graphics card. Features and enhancements, you should enable shader cache and enable macro HLE. Resolution scale should be in 2x resolution so that the game will look much sharper, much more beautiful than the native resolution of the Switch. But if your PC cannot handle that, then just revert back into native resolution. But for me, 2x resolution is the best. Now, once you have copied every setting here, go to audio. These are really simple settings. Copy them. Now, if you want to play online, go to network and copy my settings here to be able to play online. Once you're done, hit apply and hit OK. Congratulations, your Ryujinx Emulator is now fully optimized to run and play any Switch games such as Princess Peach Showtime. So a little bit of disclaimer, I will not be able to show you guys a gameplay of this game running into my PC because we'll know how strict Nintendo is and they do not support this kind of content, especially the Nintendo Switch emulation scene for PC. And I don't want my channel to be taken down. My videos will be taken down the same way as how Nintendo has taken down Yuzu Emulator and Citra Emulator. Yuzu is the Nintendo Switch emulator, the very first Nintendo Switch emulator. Citra is also the very first 3DS emulator, and they are gone now. So I don't want that to happen to my channel, so I hope you guys understand. That's why I can't show you any gameplay at all. But I am willing to compromise a little bit, and I'm gonna boot up Princess Peach Showtime into the title screen of the game to show you proof that this video tutorial of mine is working. So once I am the title screen, I'm just going to stop the emulation from there, okay? And also, I'm just going to blur the screen from here on out so that Nintendo will not be able to hit me with any of their copyright strikes into my channel. And again, please do understand that I can't show you any gameplay at all. So now I am in the title screen and it runs quite well. So I'm just going to stop the emulation here. So, as long as you have followed all the steps that I've shown you in this guide, you'll be able to play Princess Peach Showtime into your PC with no issues at all. So, if you have some questions regarding the installation process of this game into your PC, then just leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll try my best to answer all of them as fast as I can. So, please subscribe to my channel. This will help me out. Thank you for watching. See you next time and goodbye for now.